Hey everybody, Davosaurus here. So this is the fourth installment. I think we're close, but fourth installment of the Outer Worlds. And I think we got maybe like 1 or 2 hours after this. So I think the next video is gonna be really quick. But yeah, fourth installment. Some interesting happy haps, especially towards the end about what's going on in Halcyon. It's really interesting. Still having fun, still loving it. Cannot recommend this game enough. Kind of, fumbled through some words, but what else is new? But let's grab a beer, get some popcorn, and let's enjoy it. What was I doing here? That's the real question, right? What in the world was I doing here? Journal, Radio Free Monarch. Investigate the drop-off point. Back on originals. Let's do the main quest. We've been kind of screwing around, so let's do Radio Free Jake without hopping to our death, right? Oh, there it is, right? Ah! Oh, well. Bye. Is there something you stopped doing even though you love it? Why did I stop? Playing lacrosse, actually. Just a very big fan. Well, and the biggest reason is because there was nowhere nearby where I could actually play. So it kind of made that very difficult to do so. Should just go full screen. No, that might kill. Oh, and screw that. That's probably why it feels so odd. At least it feels better. Broker is outside. Okay. So for anyone that hasn't seen this, this is not a real-time strategy, but it is a RPG-like game made by Obsidian. So Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas, so it's the Fallout 4 that should have been probably the best way to think about it. Ooh, piece candy. So this is the most inhospitable map. Wait. Let me turn the audio down so it's a little less aids. Let's just turn everything down a quarter. How about that? Even the voice, cinematic. Fuck you. Cool. Cool. Alright. After a few reinstalls, you get used to doing this again. Later. Thank you. Come on and slam. Are we really professionals? Because it seems like we're just running into things. I think of all the loot I'm missing. Oh god, man, I haven't played this game in so long. Okay. This way. Ew. I don't have any, like, skills or any more points, right? Use the fetus, I forgot. Codex, murder the things, talk to the people. Well, you tried. Certainly was an attempt, that's for sure. Alright. This way. Hmm. Splish splash. I love these moves. Just completely demolish something. It's okay. I got you. Say no more, Pavarti. Say no more. You ever really kept a New Year's resolution? Yeah, actually. But only the ones where it wasn't, like, very specific. Fucking Pavarti is just sprinting after them. To the roof, motherfucker. Cool. Hey. No, I should really actually be going to the right here and then up. Mega Canid. Nice suit. Ow. Am I heavy or did I get injured? Whoa. That was a lot. Carry all the things. Alright. How do I... Alright, so that's a shotgun. Flame... That's a flamethrower against a shotgun. It's definitely better than everything that I have, but it's more better than that. Right. Right, that's the flamethrower with the 480. Boink. Right. It's Spacer's choice. Whoa. Where has this shit been my entire playthrough? What the heck? Yeah, you'll thank me later. Holy crap. Can I get... Oh, wadu. Wadu, 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 wadu. Can I just press enter maybe? Q enter? Fuck. That's really not user friendly at all. Alright. 29 to 29. What do you got, L? Alright. And you, Pavarti, what do you got? That's... Okay, so... Cool. Pair all. Break down, break down, break down. Cool, so she'd be not very fat. Just only kind of fat. Maps key? Aha, I see. Aha. Right, so I was right the first time. Kind of wondering, I'm like, I should be doing a lot more damage at this stage. I was right. And I was definitely right. What is one quality that all of my friends have in common? We're a bunch of jokesters. We're compassionate people. I mean, like, yeah, we're kind of, you know, jackasses in our own right. But, you know, I mean, we're kind of like jackasses to one another, or like we're sarcastic to one another. But like to other people, we're gonna fast travel there. We're good-natured, I guess, well-raised. Intelligent, compassionate people, but also have, you know, very dark and twisted sense of humor. It's actually fast travel there. Julio. Alright. Now we sprint. Alright, just follow the road. Forehead. Easy clap. Same. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay, that it.
Nice views, a little exercise and fresh air. Well, and self-exploring there. I've got to do more.
But is it better? I think it's better than the Saltuna factory, that's for sure. Better than the Saltuna factories, eh? Cool.
All right.
Go there.
Don't mess with us.
Good girls. That's a really weird thing to say. How do you think I'll die? In all seriousness, probably. Statistically speaking, likely a heart attack. My family doesn't have the strongest of hearts. Genetically speaking, there's heart problems all throughout my dad's side. Yeah, likely a heart attack. Which kind of sucks, yeah.
I'll get him.
Okay, pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Well, yeah. Oh, I really should have focused on here. Shh, Mantiqueen is down. Fucking party. Too many encounters with Mantipillars and Mantisaurs. You're not quite yourself on the with any of the manta family of creatures when attacking your party. Perception, temperament. Yeah, I'll take that. It's not too bad. That's not too terrible. Soliloquy, bonus dialogue skills when you have no companions in your party. You have a way of convincing vendors to pay more bits than they should. Increase the range of which interactable objects around you highlight without requiring you to look directly at them. That's kind of interesting. Increased weak spot damage. I may do that. Companion ability has a chance to reset the other companion ability cooldown. Ooh. Critically hit targets, you have a chance of immediately resetting the cooldown of a companion's ability. 100% that one. That's awesome. I'm playing on easy difficulty anyway, so I guess the phobias really aren't gonna affect me too much. Right. Assault, tactical shotgun, and light machine gun. Shovel. A spacer's choice. Shovel. And then Pavardi 415 has hers. Yeah, no. That's a no. Alright. Let us continue.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
Okay.
I always wanted to hook to a high-gain wireless. They only got one on Terra 2, up in Byzantium. This place is supposed to look like Horn? I don't see it.
I don't know. I see it. I most definitely see it. Sure. What you got, girl?
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew.
Hmm.
You a marauder? Cause me and my sunshine?
That's my gun.
If you were wondering,
I
we don't
wasn't.
take kindly to marauders.
Sure. I'm totally a marauder. Yes, indeed. No.
A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear.
Okay.
But I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know.
Okay. What are you doing up here? Hunting
I take
marauders?
it you ain't met the other C3s.
No.
Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details?
Sure, I'd love some.
You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain.
How do I find the other C3s?
See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
Okay. Well, why don't you just go murder the fools?
There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s
Play it by the book.
Usually. Go
Usually.
petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties.
Sure. What are you up to,
Need
bud?
something? Talk to Joy. And for the love of space, don't rile the marauders.
Don't shake the light bulb. Alright. So... what you're saying is go this way? Kinda seems like it. Okay. Howdy, friendos. You don't mind if I just steal all your stuff, do you? Not awkward at all. Ooh, workbench. Ella. Whisper quiet muzzle, Shurian straight. Reduces the noise of each shot? Sure, that sounds kind of neat. And you... Magnum. Do extra power, right? To plasma or ray? That sounds really cool, actually. Super scope. Well, that sounded looks really cool. Cool. And tactical shooting gun. Oh, already installed. Awkward. Cool. Oh, this one's already modified. Alright, and so is hers. Pretty sure. I break those down. Repair. Alright, what's my actual weakest gun? I think I just blew a lot of money? Yep. Wouldn't have it any other way. Blowing all my money on repairs. I was rich. Now I'm just a poor boy. Cool.
Nice.
Flywheel? Sure. Nothing. See what you got. Show me what you got.
Hey, that's impressive.
One of the girls might like having that. Ooh. Do all of them have names for their guns? Are you the head
How'd
boss?
you get up here? Through the caves?
What case?
Good answer. I wasn't looking forward to gut-shotting you. See, the thing is, I'm with the corporate compliance crew. C3, if you will.
Okay.
We're mercs. And our current contract mandates that we annihilate any creatures or persons that
Or
emerge from the tunnel.
persons. Ooh.
Allow me to intervene. It's my job to mediate any conflicts of interest regarding C3 and third parties.
Now this is
All right.
a nice helmet.
First
You go
things
pod
first.
racing recently?
To make a decision in this dispute, I'm gonna need to know what your role in your organization is.
You can consider me the CEO of a company of one.
Lean but efficient corporate structure. I'm impressed. Still, I gotta wonder,
You do?
what
Do
are
you
your
gotta?
intentions regarding Devil's Peak Station? That is why you've wandered out here, I presume.
I don't know, the horns are kind of neat. Joyce, need to talk to you. Never heard of Devil's Peak Station and need to speak with an information broker near Hiram named Hiram. Interested in the station's radio broadcasts. Joyce, I'm
Well,
gonna talk
that's
to you.
all well and good, but the reason you've come is secondary to the arbitration at hand.
Hey.
Our guidelines allow us some leeway in identifying threats to our client. Your unorthodox profession makes me think we ought to remove you from the premises permanently. However, the terms of our contract specifically targets marauders,
Hobo-like.
iconoclasts,
Hobo-like,
MSI
lol.
operatives, and anyone deemed to
Hobo-like.
hobo-like in appearance.
And?
As you don't appear to fit any of those categories, I'm afraid I can't quite make a call on you.
Okay.
Can we, as a standing policy, provide an alternative to termination via financial restitution? Addy, our chief financial officer, could confirm, but I'm betting if you're willing to compensate us for our lost time and productivity due to this arbitration, you could pass.
Can we all just get along free?
I guess we might could.
Might
There's
good.
something I like about you. Can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I'd rather have you with us than against us.
Yeah, very much so.
All right. Lance, unless you have a final point of contention to make, I'd say he's clear to go.
Nah, I'll sign the clearance form. Just... I must advise you to steer clear of Devil's Peak Station. It's teeming with marauders.
Okay.
Anything else you need?
Winning a lottery ticket. Met Joy by the station. Was hoping to get you guys to let her do her job and take down the marauders. But first,
Trying
how
to
did it
say we
happen?
didn't do our job?
No,
I'll
actually.
have you know, our contract was to stop any marauders coming from the caves. Didn't say nothing about the ones taking the mountain path. We'll simply clear them out later.
Contractual.
Got the go-ahead from Berthold.
Contractual. Who's... Well, actually, who's Berthold?
That's right. Berthold Fox is our boss man. Founder, president, and CEO. Bertie went down into the caves on a hunt for marauders, give or take 6 hours ago. He's a
Bertie.
hands-on type. Likes to handle the tougher tasks himself. Although, he should have been back. Going on 6 hours now. I'd ask you to check the caves for him, but then we'd have to kill you when you crawl back out.
It's beautiful ironic. You're gonna kill Berthold when he make me an honorary C3 and I'll look for him.
Done. Use this. Signal's locked to Bertie's tracker. Should lead you right to him.
Let me check on
Or
Bertie
his
Bert.
buddy. Whatever you find. Bring him back to us, okay?
Yeah, let me go grab the Bertster. So exactly who is your
The
client?
guy calls himself the information broker. Like he's starring one of those fancy broadcast productions the station puts out.
Okay.
My guess is, he brokers information.
Thank you,
Don, I
Copernicus.
don't care if the guy's name is the architect himself, so long as we get paid well and paid on time.
No dispute here.
So what about Joy?
Trying to say we didn't do our job? I'll have you know, our contract was to stop
pressed
any
one.
marauders coming from the caves. Didn't say nothing about the ones taking the mountain path. We'll simply clear them out later, once we've got the go-ahead from Berthold.
Sure. Well, let's go grab Bertie. What's up, hon?
Watch where you stepping, stranger. You lose a leg, I gotta file the incident report.
Sure. Note to self. Don't lose a leg. Alright. Murder the people, find the Bertster. Go to the pubs so it all blows over. Alright, Joy. Looks like you're sitting this one out later.
People make such a big thing out of hiking. Once you're up.
Yo. X-ray is cool as fuck. That's awesome. Never seen this before, this ammo type before, but this is slick shit. Ellie. Nice. Good job, Pavardi. I knew you could do it. You done taking your nap, Belle? How nice of you to join us. Okay. Journal. Deal with live. Yeah. Shall we, gentlemen? Let me go grab the guys, bring them down here.
You are.
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
You may not realize
What'd it
this
do?
being as you're an outsider, but blaring alarms indicate
Pew pew pew.
That's weird. You're not projected under my knowledge channel. I have to search you up.
What's up?
We're trying to figure out my VR
Oh, I see. Okay, okay.
streaming bullshit.
Shenanigans.
I know Nelson had some luck, but it wasn't recent. Obviously, he's also not here. I don't know what he did because
He used
to get it to work.
OBR in order to get the chat client up, but I needed help figuring out if.
Joe,
What? What?
remember that really annoying thing in the Triumphs thing that was always highlighted and never went away?
Yeah.
It's finally gone.
Wonderful.
I don't know what did it.
That's my favorite. The shit is fixed. I don't understand why.
Alright, so
Ooh.
Dan, I have a couple questions.
Barb, new environment control
Yes.
terminals installed, running and upstairs.
Green, yes?
Yes, I can.
Can you see? Alright, it's gonna be a big turnaround.
I see nothing but game.
Alright.
I see the giant turnaround letters.
Okay, type
You
something
out
in
there,
chat.
whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me, face to intercom.
He said poop!
Yes, I
Ooh.
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in
Let's
the
see if I
head.
can
What
Mute
in the
myself into the
galaxy are you
Discord.
doing sniffing around my station?
type back.
Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder?
Who are you?
By the hand of
Did you get
fate
that?
and my own cunning skill, I run this station.
did. Where?
Hmm.
Did I
Marauders may
send
have other
a
plans.
poop back to
And
chat?
since my hired
Yes,
hand
you
has
did.
clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you.
I
As
got
my
it!
newest contractor, you may call me the
I
broker.
got it!
The broker. Okay, broker.
Excellent. I have a good feeling about our business relationship. I'm sure it will go much more smoothly than with those unscrupulous mercenaries I hired. I barricaded the broadcast
What
center, but
window?
I can only hold
See,
out for
there's
so
the
long.
thing.
Clear the
Can you
Marauders
see
out,
my
and I'll
hands?
pay you double
Or
the
no?
going
Yeah.
rate.
You can see
No.
my hands?
They destroy the
see
transmission
my hands?
equipment, and I'll be
Now
out
I
of
can.
business.
Okay.
The
In
elevator
between my
and doors
hands,
to
there's
the
a
second
window
floor are back online.
that I created
Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
using some software so that way I can see what the stream is and like I can move it.
How many marauders broke into the station?
Considering I hired a bunch of
Yeah.
no-good mercs
Yeah,
to keep
see?
them out in the first
I
place.
see the turnaround.
Already
Yeah,
they've caused
turnaround's
considerable
big
damage
and
to the
inside
station's
the game,
property.
but the
If
software
they take
overlays
down
it.
the
And I don't know
broadcast
how to
equipment,
get the
I'll be out of a job permanently.
software overlay
Permanently.
in the game.
But what's in it for
Aside
me?
from the bits I'll be paying you,
Which
Yes.
is somewhat disappointing
I
because
trade
I'd
in secrets,
really like to put
valuable
elements
ones for
of
my vocation.
Hmm?
my
I'm sure you can come up with something you might like to ask me about
actual
in
rig
person
in here. So
once
like if
I'm
I
safe.
double click my
Oh boy, here I go murdering
I can
again.
see my 3 screens because I placed screens replicating what was on the screens in front of me. And I can also see my keyboard because I placed the overlay keyboard
Ooh.
there. So I can see my computer.
Loot
I
it
can see where
all.
my head is, 'cause that's where the chat is.
Loot it all.
But
Gonna
you can't
pick
see
it
that,
all up. Okay.
which is somewhat obnoxious. Okay.
Ooh. Up, hey, hop, ho, up. Yep, cool.
Somewhat unfortunate.
One of those. I need those to pick locks. Whatever the blue swirlies are. So I just need to kill everything? Eh? Eh?
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Also laggy.
See, no problem here.
Can you see the time over
Guidance!
No, I just see the back of your hand.
God damn it.
I guess I'd have to see.
You wanted to know, it's 5:46 p.m. on the 12th of December 2019, which is a Thursday. I started playing this 18 minutes ago, and I have 4% of my controllers.
Cool.
Alright,
Ooh, look at
thank
that
you.
sight. Look at that gilded shit.
That's all. If you want to watch me make a fool of myself, you are free to do so.
No problem.
You can watch me too, Dan. With if you, I can even type in multi so you can watch the two of us.
But neither of us get views if you do that.
Hmm?
You can just like walk with somebody.
Did you like that? Just jump in, slow time. Oh fuck. Huh.
You will be.
Is that Christine?
It's situational.
Just Christina.
Eventually, everybody's stupid at one point or another.
Hi, Christine. I really want to do VR streaming, but I really don't have like a good space for it. Like it would have to be like chair and like almost eye tracking-esque.
So the problem is, I didn't have a lot of space. I had about a 1.5 meter by 1.5 meter. And
Yeah.
I recently redid my room, so now I have 3 by 3.
That's a lot. Fuck.
That's a hell of a lot.
I know, I can like walk all the way over here. Actually, I'm at the end of the rope for the stupid VR headset. And now I can walk all the way over here.
I mean, if Elise, if we didn't have Elise's computer in here, or if the room was bigger, then I don't think it would be a problem. But since her computer is in here, and her chair and all that stuff, like it's just not gonna happen. Not without like pulling a lot of stuff out of the room. I mean, it's mostly the chair, but still. But also, I don't really have the extra cash to buy like buy a VR headset and the accoutrement that come with that. They are getting cheaper, which is great. They are getting cheaper, which is nice, but not so much. Auto mechanical, atmospheric, deploy fire suppression. Yes. Exit. Put out the fire, Morty! We gonna fight fires, Morty! We gonna get me cube! For what? Wait a second. It's not how that works at all. Boop, boop. Did I search you? Now I did. Oh, I see. Just gonna run around like a nincompoop anyway, but at least now I've got some direction. Tell Christine I say hi.
David says hi.
But like, do it like awkward, like, hi.
David says
Yeah.
hi.
There you go. Here you go.
Yeah, Christine says
Do hurry on in.
Hi.
hi.
Hi, Das. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
I'm just gonna steal all your stuff. I hope you mind. Hi.
Hi.
You're gonna make me start bowing on stream, aren't you?
Hi.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but
Those.
seeing as it's not mine,
Hi.
I'd say this
Hi.
calls for a celebration.
Hi.
My compliments on your improvised utilization of the fire suppressant system. I do admire a man of ingenuity.
Ingenuity. I shot everything. I don't really understand how that's ingenuity at all. I didn't do it out of the goodness of my heart. I didn't murder everything,
Yes, I believe
you know, for
I did.
fun. And I did, but,
This
you know.
ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But
Surely.
I admit, I do wonder why you ventured here at all. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
I don't know. I mean, your coif is pretty great. Like, you know, that the wave of his hair. From the you're not easy to reach broker.
That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Some folks don't look kindly on me being a purveyor of delicate information. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me.
Go
I
on.
knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts always.
Are
Always.
you fibbing? Be honest. Careful. I know that line. I use it all the time.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time.
This time. And why is that?
I'm
Yes.
awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire.
Oh, so it's someone else's
But
fault, is it?
MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
So we kicked them off.
Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
We can't shut them off from inside the station.
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end.
I could just kill them all. Talk some sense.
I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end.
Just gonna go, oh boy, here we go murdering again.
I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
You're an information broker.
Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
Get one question. Curious about MSI and the Iconoclast. What you can do about Phineas? Have you received any broadcasts from Earth? It's enough gossip. Talk about the board.
There are so many members. Do specify.
Got any compromising information on the chairman?
If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status.
Technically legal. The chairman demonetizes Monarch rather than welcome it back to the fold?
Exactly. But you didn't hear so much as a whisper of such from me.
Let's talk about something else.
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
A veritable. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't care anymore.
How low you seemingly regard my trade.
Yeah, I resume it. Whatever, but
Be a
you're
doll
like,
and shoot any
you're
marauders
like,
you spot on the way down.
you're like a douchebag and stuff. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Actually. This game is very pretty. Gosh, you're pretty. Right, Dan?
Yeah, totally.
Gosh, you're pretty. Oh, of course. Hi, guys. Great job.
Marauder is a dead or dying. What's working there?
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for the help.
Thanks for the easy payday, stranger.
Dan, what are you murdering?
Oh, I didn't murder anything.
Okay, well then what are you maiming then?
Yes, that is a good question.
Fuck, that's a mine? Jesus Christ. Bam.
How's it going?
It's going.
That's good.
I don't know.
I love you.
Large party, right?
Yes, yes it is.
So what is the premise of the game you're playing, Joe? I mean, I understand that it's, you know, it's sword fighting game. But
It's infinitely on the other. Something happened to a kingdom. You're a knight. You get revived by some spirit that controls a forge. Spirit wants you to fix everything because she can't do it herself, as is per usual.
As per usual, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat. Okay. So you just gotta murder the things, really. Ooh. Loot. My favorite. What's up? Oh, Graham.
A mantiquine.
Yeah, we felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Oys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Full of shit's what you're about to say, right? That's what I would say.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk...
Nice
you've
mutton
found
chops,
one.
loser.
If you're looking for a teacher, I am.
2 of the most unsightly
Welcome
bits
to the
of
iconic
hair
house.
on a man's head.
What are we discussing?
This dude, the mutton chops, and then he has like the top comb over, so he's got like short on like skin on the sides, but it's really top and slicked back. He looks like a grade A shithead. He looks fucking
Trying to be ugly?
yeah, he's doing a great job. I'm told you're out of pamphlets. That's a shame.
Ah, yes. The first step to accepting the truths of philosophism is to open your heart to its wisdom. I've found the written word to be quite effective in helping people do that.
Yeah, but have you found a
Alas,
barber,
the
though?
eternal truth hasn't been generous with the paper and ink. Now, why have you come?
Just checking out the sights. Hiram needs you to stop using Devil's Peak.
Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of
Poison.
propaganda against their people.
Your broadcasts aren't working and nobody is listening. You really think the board's going to let their citizens listen to your
They can't
propaganda?
be everywhere at once. Surely
You
there
wanna
are
bet?
radios that still catch our message here and there. Surely.
I've been around the colony and I've never heard it. You're only transmitting a single radio frequency. Very few people can receive it.
Excuse me. I'm from Edgewater on Terra 2. If you'll pardon my saying, nobody I know's ever heard of you.
All the more reason to double down on our efforts.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way.
How do you know I'm a
It
captain?
seems the captain's timing is more
How
than
do you
just
know?
serendipitous.
What if
It
my
must
name
be
is
fate.
Yeetus, huh? Huh?
I've had my
You
sights
know
on
I'm a
the old
captain.
printing press for some
Fetus,
time.
fetus?
Yeah.
The board uses
Yeah, the
magazines
Yeetus
and
playthrough.
advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. and
Episode
we will
5.
use their tricks against them.
The
Wait,
Yeetus Files.
That's not what I meant.
The Yeetus file.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower.
You want to print propaganda in their magazines.
Might actually have better reach. People read that stuff all over the system, even in Byzantium.
You see, citizens of Halcyon are glued to their periodicals. Even I find myself occasionally distracted by their positively shameful quality of editing and unacceptable disregard for grammatical structure.
Hey, these are my YouTube videos,
My
dude. That's
literary
really
prowess
rough.
will hook them, and the eternal truth will reel them in. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like one of Sanjar's fishermen.
Sure. You're trying to sound like a bitter writer. I'll help.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
That AF?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Sai supplies you. Or better, where is the
She
supplier?
meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
They supply you.
One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Actually, the runner from Northern Ruins, I helped her get out of there.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf.
Yikes. Yeah, BRB, homeboy.
While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine?
Nope.
Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Nope. Printing press rollers from Carlotta. Alright, Carrie, let's roll.
Crazy town. Never.
No, it should definitely change, Ellie. It should definitely change. Go north. Can do. Ow. Lol, cut down on your prime, huh? There was a body here. Disintegration? Mayhaps. Mayhaps. Oh. Well, goodbye. You are the weakest Jake.
Hey, I know
Nice.
you. Boss says you've been real helpful, like.
Okay.
But, we got this handled. We appreciate but do not require your assistance. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
And this is gonna be my really nice way.
I don't know what your angle is, but alright. Be sure to tell her how hard it was to fix the generator. You know, after you're done fixing it.
Don't make me kill you, Niles. Don't make me kill you. That'd be really awkward, because you got a real punchable face, but a decent voice actor. Remember, Dan, always do your looting first, story second.
What are you up to out there? Hello?
Hello? Is that you?
Yeah, and for the 100th time, I'm not opening the door. Who are you, anyway?
I'm Yeetus the fetus. Graham submit to collect supply.
Finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run of
I am the Yeetus.
Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
What's up?
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you.
No,
Graham
thank you.
ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
What did Shanjar ban you from working with the
You have to
Iconoclast?
ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
Were you helping, Graham?
It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure.
That paint
But
looks
I
really
respect the
nice.
Iconoclasts for doing it.
Paint looks really nice. Where do they get their supplies now?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Food and medicine.
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Get eaten. Got it. Oh. Just kind of hoping that was going to go longer. Whoop. Goink, goink, goink. Yoink, 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 yoink. Yoinkity, 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 yoinkster, yoink.
Fuck.
Up.
Now, everything is somewhat laggy because I'm streaming.
You get used to that.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, let's go. Skills.
I'm also a lot closer to the wall than I thought it was.
Put that at 50. Put that at 50. Put that at 50.
And somebody's stuck in ice.
Save those. Got a perk. Science weapon damage. Yep. Especially since I'm using them.
You catch my hand?
Can't travel? It can't fast travel when you're jumping. That's interesting. Philosophists! Dissenters in our midst! Cool. Stream not sponsored by Dogfish Head, but I take it. I'd certainly take it. So Dan.
I don't think he's here.
Yes.
There he is.
Hey. Who is a celebrity that you most admire?
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... Ah, we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
There we go.
Got you your rollers. The rest of your account went to food and medicine.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head.
I feel like
Carlotta
there's a good
usually
answer
schedules the
there.
next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
She isn't. Sandra declared a stop sale on goods to the Iconoclasts.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch.
Actually, I think Ashton
Sandra,
Kutcher's
old
pretty awesome.
friend, you're about to cross
He does a lot of good, actually, you're right.
About to.
I was actually
That
thinking,
idiot just declared war.
But as a person, he's pretty awesome.
We
yeah,
will deal
yeah,
with this
I would
later.
agree with both of that.
For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
Time to fix the printing press then, huh?
The print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
They did.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
You're lucky they don't have airlocks on Monarch, or someone would have helped you into one by now.
Yep.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities.
No, they're dead as
Friends,
fuck.
We must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
They're dead as fuck, homeboy, and you totally wasted their lives. You do ever stop bickering.
This is worth bickering over. The iconoclasts can't keep their heads in the ground forever, or they're going to starve and die slow. Look, just... if the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
Everything I can. Okay. Stupid philosophers. Diddly. That's closest, I think. Yeah, closest. Close-ish. So Dan, what is your guilty pleasure Netflix show?
I don't have one.
Don't watch a lot of Netflix, or just don't have...
Just not much TV in general.
Isn't guilty pleasure implying that you just watch it over and over?
I think that's up...
Guilty pleasure is more like, it's kind of bad or a little embarrassing, but you like it.
Yeah, like my guilty pleasure TV show is Queer Eye on Netflix.
Interesting.
Yo, I fucking love that show. Fuck off. Defend that show to my dying breath.
I've seen a little bit of that show.
It's
not
fucking
bad.
great.
It is actually pretty good, and there's some solid advice on there.
Yeah, 100%. I was talking.
There's actually some solid
I was talking about it last night with Josh. I think I fucking love that show. They one season. I think the most recent season they went to Japan. I haven't seen it yet, but I hear it's fucking great. They're like the guys who actually want to do good. It's I mean, if the show, if you take it at face value and you don't like have a a cynical look into it, it's a really good show that they do a lot of good. And I take it on face value 100%. So, yeah. Though I guess I think it depends on how you interpret it, because I guess maybe a guilty pleasure doesn't necessarily have to be a show that's embarrassing, but I guess it could be if it's something that you would watch over and over again. I think that's valid. When was my most recent quick save? Because I think I'm fighting the Van Noys when I really shouldn't be. Yep. I don't mind killing people, but I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of money if I don't. This time with appropriate amounts of death. Not too much, not too little, just enough death.
Think they left anything good behind?
Pew pew. this time with an appropriate amount of death. Boobity bobbity. Cool. Gotcha, bitch. Okay. That's for Graham. You wait.
Hope
So,
you're here to help. We only got so many bullets left, and I ain't keen on using one on you.
Graham sent me.
That's the mission. Thing is, I ain't so sure it's worth it anymore.
You keep spewing that sulfur, I'm liable to leave you to the rafts. What my well-meaning idiot of a brother intends to say is, we appreciate the assist.
Hope you guys can run. Back to Amber Heights.
Would that we could. We ain't leaving our men behind, and they ain't moving on their own.
Oh, well, looks like you two should
Our
carry
medic
him
has
then,
got
huh?
our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
My professional medical advice is to get out of here as soon as possible. Bleeding might kill him, but rats definitely will.
How many years of medical school went into that word of wisdom? Sorry. We appreciate the assist. We just need to find our medic so we can do exactly as you say. Get the hell out.
Sure enough. I'll find him. I love this. So cool. It's one Colossus down. Pew pew pew. Easy clap. Pew pew. Oh, I was kind of hoping I could shoot out the light. So used to being able to do that in Tarkov. We just shoot all the things. Interact with the environment. Gotcha. That's a lot of damage.
It's not damage.
But what if it's a lot of damage, though?
I would like a lot of damage. Right now I'm doing no damage.
No, actually, I want Ellie to have gun. That's what, 279? Party. Booting mods when Pavardi's in the party. Ooh, Pavardi party. 415. Or 400. That's 960, that's 415. 808, 404, 476. Whoa, that does a shit ton of damage. That went over well. Right. That's the ordnance control armor. Cool. Alright. Medic is dead. Take his supplies. GTFO. So Dan, what do you consider most romantic?
Any luck out there?
E-day.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Oh, fuck. Repair the printing press. Sure. Because in this distant future, they have that in here. Okay. Ooh. Different story announced in the press. Still operational. Safety guards. There are no guards. Your safety guards are there to guard your safety. Okay. Why else would they be there? Maybe that's just me being pedantic. Speed grip. Okay. Assume we go this way. I like this. Let's give Murder McGee a machine gun. Sure, that'll go over well.
Real slick.
Wham. Oh. I'm just here for that free Raptidon meat, personally. What about you, Dan? Violence? I like it. It's all Christine's fault. She's stealing him from us, Joe.
Christine is stealing him from us, unfortunately.
I'll have to give her a piece of my mind. You know, the first time I ever meet her.
I have something to say to you.
I
don't like it.
don't like it. You're stealing Daniel from me and it's tearing us apart. You're tearing us apart, Lisa. I mean, I have a chain gun. Not a scratch. They barely had time to fucking react. Hold W and left click, just like in Destiny. So when it's the game rewards that you, that's when the community is expecting the new update for Warframe to come out, right? The game awards.
Yes.
Okay. When is that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm controlling my hype by not knowing.
That makes sense. Actually. I guess that's fair. You don't want to let yourself down. Get too hyped and then it doesn't live up to it, even though it's
not like I'm scheduling myself around a job or anything to do an update.
yeah. All you can do is just wait and farm materials, I suppose.
Yep. I have enough materials, I'm done.
If you'll just listen.
There's really
No,
nothing left.
no more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
There are gunships. They shouldn't stop me from landing
They are
here.
armed all the same. All they need is a good reason, and war is one such reason.
Printing press is all yours.
Excellent.
Did you find the Van Nuys? Thank the Eternal.
Goddamn right.
One step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak. From the pits of our eternal souls.
Eternal?
Thank you, Captain.
Sure, bud.
I have much to do. Articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
No, we will
Hey,
not.
I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
I don't really... Fuck it, sure. I'm here. You're here. Fuck it. You know what? How about now? In case you're wondering, Joe, if you ever play the silly game, you cannot fast travel when you're jumping.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're in danger.
Maybe.
You're in danger when you're jumping.
It's just done it multiple times, and it's always been interesting. Where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna try it. Nope.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge.
Andre, you're a shithead.
What can I do for you?
Need MSI to stop broadcasting. You're jamming the Devil's Peak station.
You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally shut up.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
Be another way.
Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. If we can find proof that one of the companies on the board is also active on Monarch, that'll give me all the leverage I need.
But then you're stopping those broadcasts.
You have my word.
Corporate presence. I met some mercenaries affiliated with C3.
I'm sorry, who?
Corporate compliance crew.
Ah, them. They're hardly a corporation. More like a jumped-up band of thugs with certain pretensions. The evidence I'm hoping for would implicate one of the board powers. Anti-Cleos, Spacer's Choice, UDL, someone of that caliber.
Not that we don't appreciate your diligence.
MSI in the good old days?
I keep such meticulous notes.
Sure. MSI get kicked off the board in the first place.
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
You mean that you initiated your own removal from the board?
Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years,
Okay.
this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1.
What happened to the other corporations?
As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
But not MSI. No guts, no glory.
That's also what I thought. Oh, we were young and bold then. Not unlike yourself. We
that's
saw
meta.
a chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
Reforms are for quitters, Sanjar. How forward thinking of you.
It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
But that's not productive.
Treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Shut up, Avari.
Like that's what you saw in Edgewater? Come on. People look out for themselves.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy.
Fair.
Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
Okay. And the leadership did not embrace your ideas? Who's this us and we you keep talking about?
Oh, well, there were surely other junior executives with more open minds, though none of them had the temperament to handle the paperwork.
What are we talking about? You're being
But I was
cagey.
keeping my tone flat and maintaining eye contact. You weren't supposed to notice I was avoiding the subject.
Really?
This is why you've never been good with presentations, sir.
Very well. Many, many years ago, Graham Bryant and I used to be collaborators, of sorts.
Of sorts. So he helped you make your case to senior executives.
Indeed, for all the good it did. MSI's then leadership wasn't enthusiastic. They insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Okay. Yet here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI.
You mean you're
Must
allowed
have
to?
pissed off some real big suits to get stuck with that.
On the contrary, I wrote lots of very important reports on behalf of top MSI officials before I was able to achieve this position. I moved forward with our planned reforms as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
They're not wrong. But why would they do that?
I don't know.
Yes, you do, Sanjar.
Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
But why exactly do you want to be back on the board? What's the hazard clause? You used to work with Graham. Why not mention that earlier? You don't seem to think much of Graham.
As I hear it, you two are already well acquainted. He and his followers call themselves the Iconoclasts. Lawless anarchists, all of them. If anyone on Monarch deserves the reputation the board's pinned on us, it's them. But
what a
you
dick.
already know that, don't you?
They're not so bad. You should give them a chance.
A chance? They've been doing this for years. And well, let's just say I know enough about Graham to be confident that he won't change. It isn't just that they drain our people and resources. Every radical act they commit cements Halcyon's image of us all as destructive rebels and pushes us further from the rest of the colony. He's lucky the board doesn't take him seriously enough to keep more than a few UDL gunships patrolling Monarch.
An Earth Directorate assault cruiser would change his tune. It's almost a shame we haven't seen one around Monarch in a long
Earth
while.
Directorate assault cruiser. What exactly do you want to be back on the board?
Anyone. They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
If you can't beat him, might as well join him and reach into their pockets.
To be on the board is
She
to be
seems
part
very
of the
happy about
colonial
that.
community, and being cut off means slow strangulation.
Treated you pretty roughly. Is it worth going back to that?
I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
You mean the corporate data you sent me after?
Indeed. I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI or its people at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
What's the hazard
It's a legal
clause?
provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
They get fucked as you're
I'm
watching.
afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments.
And they invoked it on Monarch.
Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
Yeah, a little bit. Used to work with Graham. It'd be great to know that.
The less said about Graham, the better. Graham seemed like a reasonable man years ago. We both agreed that MSI's treatment of its workers was untenable. I thought reforms would be enough. I didn't realize you wanted to abolish the corporate system entirely.
Talk about something
What can
else.
I do for you? Be careful with your new friends in Amber Heights. They're not the most reliable types. Anyway, what can I do for you?
MSI in the good old days?
Meticulous notes.
Yeah, no.
What can I do for you?
That's it. All he's got. Help a broker deal with MSI in the Iconoclasts. Complete the quest bolt with his name for Sanjar to start earning MSI's trust.
Move along.
You should know you're getting. What can I do for you? Then it's to be.
Can't fault you for your practicality.
Indeed, we've got to consider realities, not ideals. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide.
Sure.
Besides, I'm hopeful.
Leverage. Good for you, forcing them to the bargaining table.
I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI.
Okay.
My hope is to maintain the
Maintain the reforms. Seems to me anything's better than the corporate yoke.
I fear the MSI citizens who've been dissolved into Raptidon Cud would disagree with you. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide... Besides, I'm hopeful.
Or doesn't mess around.
Believe me, I've learned that much. But I'm also not going to leave MSI at a disadvantage. My hope is to
maintain the reforms.
To be...
I've gotten everything, right?
I'm just... My... To be... What can I do?
I don't know. I don't know what else I can do. I've exhausted every single line of text. Every single line of text. Deliver the location of the chemicals until you stop the Iconoclasts and MSI transmissions that are inferring the use of the tower. Oh, earning favor, convince both of them to stop transmitting. Done everything.
Be careful. Anyway. Then it... To... It's...
Okay.
If mem... What can I do for you?
I don't know. I must have messed something up. There's something that I'm missing. There is something that I'm missing. Slaughterhouse Clive. Maybe let's do like a side quest or something. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe time has to pass. What fun plans do I have for this weekend? I'm actually going to be hanging out with my family, my parents, my brothers, and all of our significant others. That's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to be doing this weekend. Well, I wanted to talk to you. Then you kind of ran away, so I figured that killing you was just easier. Well, this is all mine now. Which is nice, I guess. Got that going for me. Which is nice.
Performing. Here they come! That armor!
Cool. Surprised about that one. Messages, Rose, Blanchard. Cool. Pick up all the things. Sure, I probably should not just be rolling through here murdering everything, but what we're doing. I guess when in doubt, shoot your way out. Intelligence check. That's kind of annoying. My intelligence was pretty high. Well, just another dumb boy, I guess. Can't be dummy thick in the body and dummy thick in the mind. Line shift, old files to be deleted. Cool. What's that noise? It's fucking weird. It's like actual bugs. Yeah. Ida. Just kind of hoping just to spray down the line. Take that, Peter. Also, these things are some really, really awkward sounds, so I'm okay with that. Increased daily vitamin administration, suspect secreting them. Cool, let's just reload. I'm sure I gotta go up or something to actually get where I need to go. It's usually how that works. I mean, I was invisible. Like, up those. Oh, Clive. Wherefore art thou?
Just where do you think you're sneaking to? Production line is that away, you worthless gadabout?
To persuade, lie, or intimidate. Oh, come on, you're not gonna. Any emergency, need a clock out early today, out of my way, or the next clog they clean out of the machinery is gonna be. Come on.
Darn well thinking about it. Well, since you asked me real nice.
I'm gonna blow this guy away.
Fine. I'll let it slide. But just this once, mind you.
Really getting caught by guards made you jittery. No. No, I actually did not know that's where I didn't need to go, so I didn't really care about getting caught. Frankly. Wee.
The leading causes of death in Halcyon. Not surprising when you see these places from the inside.
Well then. Ooh, a toss ball stick. Right, sawed-off shotgun, 629. 518. No. 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 Cool. Let's go to Fallbrook. Sit down with your 13-year-old self. What would you say? Wanting is not enough.
You seen Arthur today?
Wanting is not enough. You have to practice.
There's a woman who knows what she wants.
You have to be able to do it. You have to be able to accomplish what it is that you want to do. Otherwise, you won't accomplish anything.
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards.
Factor's out of service just like you asked.
Efficient, eager to please? Might be I should ask you for more favors. Guessing your services don't come cheap.
Never do.
Still, this ought to compensate for your trouble.
7,000
I'm
XP.
taking aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig.
Like a room.
I take it you don't have a reservation. No matter. I keep a suite of VIP rooms for visitors of your, let's call it a certain means. The VIP rooms charge by the night. But for you, I'll make it a one-time fee. Got a feeling you'll make me a fine investment.
Consider it sold.
Marvelous. Do take care of the place. Maid service won't clean after a murder.
Well, that's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping they would. Time to upgrade the eldership, eh? How am I gonna convince Sanjar? How am I gonna do this? Did I screw up one of these? No.
Be careful with your... Anyway, then it's good that... Why wouldn't anyone? To be on the board is to be... Besides, I've discovered my hope is to make...
I don't know. There's something I'm missing here. 100% there's something I'm missing here. Cool. There's something I'm missing. There is something I'm missing here. Ice Palace, sublight remote access to the station, investigate the drop-off point. Something I'm missing. gonna jump off a cliff and die. Cool. Manta Queen. Cool. Let's go this way.
Hello there. A word, if I may be so bold?
Sure,
Well
bud.
now, here I thought those mantisaurs had peacefully exited the premises. But you're a simpler explanation. Thanks for the assistance.
That I am.
Name's Weston. Every once in a while, I set up shop along these here roads. You find yourself in need of resupply, you come on by. Care
Okay.
to purchase a thing or two?
You look like an iconoclast. Show me what you got. Did I assault? Give me them guns, boy. Give me that order, homeboy. Cool, let's repair all of my stuff. One of you has got a shitty helmet, I'm pretty sure. Me. Yep, I had a feeling. No. A glass for every class. What is my idea of the perfect day? Oh, really? Balls. My idea of the perfect day? Yo, what's up, Josh? My idea of the perfect day. My idea of the perfect day. A bit of coffee. Some video games. How's the Outer Worlds? It's going really well, Josh. Actually. It's going very well, actually. How you been? Let me turn this video settings down, because for whatever reason, let's just apply that. I don't know why it's dropping frames. There's no reason, so I'm just gonna turn the visual quality down so it's got less chugging to do. How was the new Destiny season? I'm a fan of it. I think I'm gonna play more of this season than I did last season. I didn't really play much. And so I can't say I didn't really care because it's not really fair. But I only really played with the guys, so I'm a fan of this season. Have you played much of it, Josh? Auto mechanical loader. Blood? Okay. More blood? Yeah. That's just a tad. Just a small amount of blood. Ooh, look. And more. Haven't touched it yet? I recommend it. I recommend it. It's a good time, I think. Ow. Bitch. I mean, there's no reason to not. That's how I see it. It's definitely worth, you know, it's definitely worth the $10. Personally. The only issue, Josh, is that you have to buy silver to buy it. You can't just buy the expansion. So that's kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth, but you know, you don't care, then you don't care kind of thing. Makes no difference. They still get $10. Steam still gets its cut. So would I buy the season pass? Yeah. I mean, I guess the only thing that's nice is that so you put $10 worth onto your card, into your Steam account, and then you basically get enough. You get like 100 extra. So, I mean, you're right, but also at least you do get extra silver.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed.
I spent like $20 and I got the extra stuff. I got moves.
Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas.
Same.
What are you doing out here anyway?
Can you help with his wound?
I assume you mean patch him up, not make him bigger.
I mean, dealer's choice.
Okay, hold still or this is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but
Not that
I knocked
tough.
through my last sprat worse than
Not
an hour.
that tough.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's tough.
It's not that tough.
But what's with
Caves
all
like
the
this
traps,
make a
Joe?
handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell.
I'm
And the
using
traps
traps,
usually
right,
keep
that's
gawkers
kinda-
out.
I don't know.
I mean, they're not that tough.
They're not that tough.
Catherine told me about her couriers.
Nice to know she cares. Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out
Uh,
here. And before you ask,
couriers,
they
your
are.
choice.
Or were.
Couriers?
The whole point
Couriers.
of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to
Couriers.
keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
Not that tough.
Not that tough. I agree.
Not that tough.
Get to the part where you're
Guards,
hiding
not
him.
that tough.
You think they're dead?
The
They're
Marauders know
dead.
we're coming. Rig
They're
the bridge,
dead.
explosives and everything. If they found us,
Yeah, but I guess it's only
guess is
$10,
they found the
so
client
it's not terrible, but it is kind of meh. Where'd the Marauders go?
last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble.
Guaranteed.
I'm headed back to Fallbrook just as soon as I've caught my breath.
At least they add new weapons. Yeah, they added new weapons. The only thing that's kind of causing pause or the guys to kind of be meh about it is that they reskinned the menagerie. I myself, I never did it, so I'm not too opposed to it.
Hey, that's impressive.
But the guys, like, especially, I guess, like, well, I guess the guys that are playing it, like, Nelson doesn't care because, you know, Nelson just doesn't care. But, like, Joe and Dan aren't opposed to it, but the big thing is that they kind of shook up. They reskin everything. Yeah, it's, I guess that's not, you're right, that's not necessarily all that new. What are you doing, Joe?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying not to die.
Yeah, but it's not that tough, though.
It's not that tough. This is tough. The previous part was tough. Not gonna lie about this part.
This tough? Kind of tough.
Especially with the 6-foot lag.
I'm talking to Josh about this season of Destiny. And basically he said that they reskin everything. Tries not to die. Dies a lot. What, Josh? That's just my playthrough of single player games. Wait. Just keep your health above 0 while you take the enemy's health below 0.
I was trying to do that, but it seems like that's a hard thing to do in this game.
You know, Joe, I think you just need to understand that it's really not that hard and just...
It's not that hard. It's It's really not.
Please.
It's really
You'll
not.
have to do. Look, I didn't mean what I
And
said
here
about your
I am
outfit.
bitching and moaning
It's
about
very
it.
I don't know. I don't know, Joe. It kind of sounds kind of hard, to be honest. Sounds pretty tough, though.
You know what's really hard? Being a AAA game studio and actually putting out decent content for once. Other than the, I need to grind the season activities for the season resource, for the season quests, for the season of weapons. And then after this season, guess what? It's all irrelevant again, and nobody's gonna ever touch it. How crazy is that?
I don't know. That doesn't sound too tough.
That sounds pretty tough. It sounds pretty hard to me.
That's definitely tough.
Imagine having that kind of budget and not being able to do it. I guess it's really tough.
Sounds tough to me.
It sounds tough to me. And I don't know, maybe you shouldn't have burned out your employees.
Maybe they shouldn't do things that are so tough, and then they wouldn't have burned out their employees. Taps forehead. Boy, am I glad that beer stays good for a while. What's Joe complaining about? Joe is complaining about things that aren't that tough, unfortunately, so it's really unfortunate.
It's really unfortunate.
You know, I guess it wouldn't be complaining if it was tough. You know, it would just be like understandable, like understandable words. But at this point, it's just straight complaining. Unintelligible. Because, you know, the thing's just not that tough. No, so what Joe actually was talking about is Destiny 2 content. Reskin 2. And actually creating content is not that hard.
No.
Yeah, that's what we were actually talking about.
It's really hard coming up with an original idea.
You know, that is actually kind of difficult, but I mean, repeating the same thing over and 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 over 10 hours later and over again really isn't all that helpful. It's just not that hard. Is that going to be the new meme, as opposed to, you know, giving it all you got?
I mean, it's not that hard if you give it all you got.
Fair enough. More than fair enough.
You got one health.
One hop this time. See, you get it, Josh. You get it. It's not that hard. Can I? Thank you. Can I go through this door?
Be careful with your new friends in Amber Heights.
Shut up.
Anyway, excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
I might. What are these reformations you're talking
I'm
about?
working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
You're so smug about the documentation.
I'd just
Why?
as soon reorganize it into itty-bitty pieces with a really big gun, but you just keep being you.
Smugness?
You can't build anything
Oh.
that way. What's the point?
It's fun.
It's fun.
Nonsense.
Always
nothing more
with
invigorating than a
meticulous
well-developed
documentation.
gland.
With like the smirk on his
Truly,
fucking
I
face.
am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52 with that data you're holding, of course.
Oh, yeah, of course. Did you say data's cartridge?
That seems unnecessarily complicated.
It's actually very funny, sir.
Yeah, you're
Now I'm
goddamn right.
confused. Do you have evidence against UDL or not?
Yes.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now.
Have
I'll
to?
transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board
It's not
to
that
respond.
hard.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
You're goddamn right. Pardon me, I have to go do the thing, Julie. Pardon me while I rip my pants. How do I spend my mornings? Trying to get out of bed. And lots of curse words. Lots of curse words. Usually cursing at the dog because she's like and like just trying to lick my wrists. Like, please stop licking my wrists. Why do you have to lick my hands?
Because she knows it bothers you.
Probably, yeah. It gets to the point where like the dog, Elise even said it. She even knows like when I'm using my quote-unquote dad voice. I'm like, Lola. You know, use the stern adult voice. She's just like, oh fuck, oh god, oh shit, oh fuck, oh god. And yet she's still like, I'm still gonna lick your hands though, but my bad, I'm still gonna do it. Can't stop. Please, someone help me, God, please. Can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. How do I get upstairs? Where are the stairs? Am I mean, I am stupid, but where are the stairs? Nope. Wrong room again. Bathroom? Nope. Maybe here? Okay. Need more beer. It's Spacer's choice. It's Jaker's choice. I might be onto something. Yep. Oh, fuck yeah. Simmer down, homeboy.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me.
Indeed.
I may have a secret for you, for the right exchange. Ask me what you will.
What can you tell me about Phineas?
Not much, admittedly.
Really? That's all you got? Something.
Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a raptidon of another color.
Okay.
I do know this much.
Go on.
There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good
The
are
greater
in fact
good.
treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either.
Okay.
Luckily for you.
Any broadcasts?
No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no... Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price.
Curious about the MSI.
They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too.
Fair.
What else do you wish to know?
Some dirt on Sanjar.
Sanjar is not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not
Yikes.
in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights.
What do you mean?
I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1 once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night.
That's convenient. Deep, dark secrets.
Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago.
MSI and Iconoclast, the story.
MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation.
Oh, really?
I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership.
Okay. MSI would have to stay behind while their corporations left.
Precisely. The other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1 uninhabitable. But MSI had lagged behind, giving Sanjar and Graham an opportunity. Take over MSI, stay here while the other corps left, take over the planet.
Well, there's nothing for it
Even
for you,
then,
huh?
I plied my trade as an information broker, albeit in a smaller capacity. Of course, I demanded an exchange for the data. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time.
Of course. But why?
Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray.
Yep. Just that.
Luckily for you, I am a veritable...
Yeah, that's enough gossip. MSI...
Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem, in the end?
We did what we could, as best we could. Should probably leave it at that.
Is that so?
They're not dead. Get what they wanted, yeah.
I don't know how. The two are diametrically opposed and impossible to please. But it matters not how you fixed my problem, only that you did.
They're not dead.
I don't doubt that you are working with
Guess that would have been
Phineas,
easier,
but
huh?
my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Yeah, actually, that first one is very true. I had to hook up with you.
It sounds so scandalous.
Ooh,
Phineas has been in hiding for the
scandalous.
past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first.
Yeah. Yep, heard that. I mean, how to fix it.
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
I need 3, except it needs 3 keys before I'll activate to go find them, right?
Eternal, no. What is wrong with you? Who would ever design something like that?
Need 3
However,
keys.
You're welcome to brew me a Rizzo Insta coffee from the staff kitchen on your way back. Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
If that's really all, let's just get it done with and be on our way.
Yeah, sure, easy.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath.
Hold your
Give
breath,
a shout
bud.
if the panel electrocutes you.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear
Okay.
Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
To kindly get the fuck out of here or something.
Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior.
Only tiny.
I must admit, I have grown rather fond of you.
Yeah, but you're gonna stay here.
Take care out there.
Captain! Big flaming thingy!
Hey?
Black holes. Did you see that?
Nope, I'm fucking blind. No, totally missed it.
There's not enough room in this tower for 2 sarcastic hullheads, so one of us has to knock it off. Right. I reckon we both know who that'll fall to. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect, save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
What the fuck's going on?
The good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
You're acting like children.
Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our...
Oh, I have to make a decision between these two shitheads?
What you do so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my bored damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
Well, we have jump-started the tower. It's time to speak with Phineas. It is time to speak with Phineas.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, they're adults. Off to Phineas' lab.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Totally top secret. Totally top secret. Phineas?
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply.
Okay.
Typical elitist. Hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Exciting. You make it sound so simple.
Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to you. Infiltrate Byzantium, the crown jewel of the colony, steal a batch of rare chemicals from a heavily guarded estate. In order to do the impossible, you must first divide it into a series of smaller, less impossible tasks.
Less impossible to. Okay, so then what's the plan, Chief?
Yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge.
I mean, I'm down.
Carmen Imagani
I'm down.
She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Yeah, but anything I should know about her first, maybe? Ish, kind of?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Cool. Find Carmen, steal chemicals, murder some of the.
Of course.
Easy.
What's on your mind?
What do you got, homeboy? Alright, fine, fuck me. When you're low health, you deal increased damage. Killing an enemy, your weapon sway and accuracy reduced to 0 for a short time. Blood and Bounce helps you focus. That's not disturbing at all. Your next attack after killing an enemy is a guaranteed critical hit. Nice. Armor rating and skill bonuses. More carry capacity. Harmful combat effects, increased damage. Detection radius. Melee damage returned as healing. Area effect and plasma damage dealt to you is reduced. Your ranged attack reduced the armor's target rating by 1 point per hit. This effect lasts a short time, can stack multiple times. Use an inhaler. Any downed companions are revived with a small unit of health. Headshot kills explode, damaging nearby enemies. That sounds pretty sweet, actually. Bubbles? Bubbles' family. Alright, Bubbles. Floaty boy. See y'all later. Josh.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Looks like Terra 2 to me.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Got a problem with that?
Luck, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
You got a problem with that?
Goodbye.
Can we talk?
Sure.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
Okay. And what is
I
that?
haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right?
Totally.
Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
You don't strike me as the type who keeps in touch.
Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
Really? No? Yeah, I can see it.
But I worked so hard. I dropped the accent, picked up a swagger, developed a taste for Spacer's Choice.
It's Spacer's Choice. That's the problem. You try a little too hard.
Huh. Well, I bet they won't know the difference. I bet they'll barely recognize me.
Likely. First, you should reconnect with your parents. I forbid it! I forbid it! See why you can... I don't see why you can't if it's when it's convenient.
I shall be right back.
Well, I was thinking you'd come
Alright,
too.
I'll be here. Then we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit.
Hmm.
If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
Take care of dressing myself, thanks.
You're the boss. Anything else?
You're the one that had the question. Oh, You have something to say about chasing down
I
dimethyl?
sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
Why do you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
Phineas rescued me from the Hope. At least I can do is help see him through this.
That's one way of looking at it.
Yep.
Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
Halcyon goes down, we all do.
Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Not gonna become some corporate
Don't
lackey.
think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well.
I see it as a
I know
lackey.
you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Oh, I got more than my bullets for all y'all. Didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this.
Of course.
Anything else?
Poor Sally. Course. You can tell me about Byzantium.
Like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for.
Nice.
Even the bribes are overpriced.
That's probably gonna be food for thought later. Why'd you leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all
Really?
these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
Go on. It's called society.
Call it what you want, it sucks.
Fair.
I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
That would drive me crazy. Yeah, I see your
Now
point.
you see why I left.
I see her point.
People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
Anything I should know, I need to lay the land.
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
Why?
People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
Why cosmetic dentistry? Fuck it.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah, time to riggedy rock. Oh. Okay. What up, bud?
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Same. Sigh dramatically.
Oh. You mean I'm supposed to be meeting you?
Why do you sound so surprised?
Nothing, it's just... I thought you'd be taller. Anyway, let's not get hung up
I
on
thought
it.
your hair would be less
The
fucking
Phoenix is a
stupid. Who
wanted man, and
cares?
the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
Let's get it over with. You have information for me?
Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
Mm-hmm. There's got to be a way to catch said minister in someplace less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Okay.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
Different
What
life.
work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Can you get me into his estate?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are
I thought I
thousands of
pressed
them,
2.
so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
Oh, really? When they die off, the sun is something wrong.
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Kind of.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Of course. This seems pretty normal, actually.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
A regular tragedy.
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
No, actually. His suggestion box is pretty useless to begin with.
I don't know how else people are supposed to complain about things they can't change, but that's not the point.
You just don't complain,
The
maybe.
whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while,
Yeah,
I got
I agree
connected
with that.
with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Can you tell me about the Minister's
Well,
estate?
I'm
Now
not
there
one
it
of
is.
your D&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Where the fuck is it then? What can you tell me? That's debatable.
Some of the guards hang around
That's-
Billings
there's no
House
need to be
for
petty.
recreation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
That's theft, not reconnaissance. It's not breaking and entering either. Thanks
Just
for the tip.
remember, you didn't hear it from me.
Nope. Heard it from the birds. It's like I got shit to do, honey. Later, Cameron. I don't think I actually... Oh no, there's some shit here, eh? Zap. Power. Cool. Protoss ball. Let's repair. But is it Spacer's choice?
I legitimately couldn't have done that. Not that there's no gimmicky gameplay mechanic that I didn't get. I legitimately couldn't have done that stage. Second to last, though. I'm almost done with the game.
Well, there you go. That counts for something.
I do need to switch arms, though. Mind you, I'm doing this entire game one-handed.
Huh.
Hey, you!
Is it typically...
Typically two. I'm doing it one because defending with two hands is kind of stupid.
Kind of surprised. How do you... Is it typically a two-handed game?
Well, here's the thing. I'm just using, like, you still have two weapons. It's just I'm putting one behind
It's... Oh, okay. You're just doing hard mode.
Yeah, there are, like, fisticuffs that you can punch with, but the range is too far. Like, you have to, like, actually punch forward and hit. And
Okay.
I'd rather not break my hand.
I mean, as much fun as it would be to punch,
This property is off limits. Solicitors,
you know,
lawyers,
to punch a
and
wall.
visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to
So
you
I'm
by
just
Universal
using,
Defense Logistics.
Using
That's
one of
funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors.
gauntlets
You don't
and
much look
basically
like one of those
putting
couriers from HPS.
I'm not punching with it, so
Minister Clark's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
for a game that's designed for two.
Yeah. Just gonna walk past you. Cool. We'll see how this turns out. Get a quick save. Just here to kill everything. It's Jaker's choice.
Oh, holy shit.
What's up?
I have no clue when he came by, but a dev for the game actually stopped in the chat.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. Hmm.
Make sure to stop by our Discord. They have difficulty modes.
Huh.
Yo, Dev, if you're still in here,
Yeah?
you did. No, Dav, not Dav. Dev.
Oh.
There's nothing to see.
Post Argus. If you're still in here, amazing game. Legit, my favorite VR game so far. But Agua needs to be acquired, and I will be right back.
Alright.
What?
Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire! Alright, so that didn't work out too well. Hmm. What's this way? What's up?
Hey, stand back. You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
All times. Oh, fuck. Such a big shot.
Yep, you're looking at the minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others
Oh, yeah?
took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
Oh, yeah?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means
Yeah.
I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
Key, you say?
That's right.
I got
Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence. It's all so very high level.
So high level. gonna say I'd buy you a drink.
Great idea. I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Shut up.
Sure have, 'cause today's my
No,
big
sorry,
day.
not you.
He's got
Vardy.
good ears too.
Well, Vardy, you're like right next to him.
Powerful thirst.
Just get him drunk.
You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal?
Sure, bud.
Cheers to me. Hey, you were really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere.
Nah, dude, just drink.
Who am I kidding? I could have it. You got
Yeah, but what about Spectrum vodka? It's Spacer's choice.
I'm not drinking no vodka.
Not every day you get your
That's
dream
unfortunate.
job, right?
I would fall over.
Wow, you
Being
got
drunk
like
is
this
not a good idea.
crazy
Not
energy.
that I've tried.
Has anyone ever
Hmm.
told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy.
Got Manosaur energy, huh?
I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
Ooh, 2 of me, huh?
Oh, he's medium height with like
Medium covered hair.
colored hair and like a kind of a medium face. Just like in
Medium.
his posters.
How descriptive. You haven't met him, have you?
Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? Besides, I just started. Oh, maybe they got some at the bar.
Maybe.
Oh,
How
well,
descriptive.
You definitely recognize him if you saw him. He's very important.
Very important, huh? Sure.
Please allow me.
Pre-approved banter. How could I
Request
resist?
confirmed. Banter protocol activated. Welcome, attractive patron, to Billingsley's House of Inebriation. Did you know that I am a priceless heirloom, custom built for the Billingsley family? Please remember to thank Mr. Billingsley for allowing you to bask in my presence.
Aha. Glacier, tip stout. Spectrum vodka. Yeah, let's get this boy drunk AF. Drunk AF.
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
But it looks like you're not.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that.
I don't know.
Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like purple berry crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast?
I don't know where Nelson is actually.
I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Hmm.
I just need to sit down.
He just laid down and died. All right, that's 38. That's 37.
They're on us.
That's awkward.
Something's
Here
not
they
right.
come!
I'm just gonna shoot at everything. Alright. I'm gonna get that out of my system. A glass for every class. Oh.
I just need to sit down.
Oh. Speak to the minister's guards. Whoop.
There's nothing to see.
Cool. Let's go get the package. Maybe that will? Maybe sneaking in?
I can take a hint.
Thanks. Thanks, Parvarti. Okay. Fuck. Really? You're just gonna do me like that?
Huh? Here they come! We're like true professionals.
Okay. Well, let's ransack it. It all up. It's a very secretive person.
Sorry!
Yeah, let's just reset. I think we're gonna go out this way. I think I'm missing something. Wants me to reset. I'll grab something outside. Yeah. Take the liquor, bud. Take the liquor, take your nap. There you go.
I just need to sit down.
Watch. I admire. Well. Any.
Yeah, I just want this dude. I don't really care what your opinion is. Down here?
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to... Oh, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something?
With your shitty facial hair.
I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Yeah, you're in big trouble.
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs.
Sprats?
And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then. They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
Good luck for your sprats.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats.
Common
They
sewer
have
sprats.
intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding.
Fondness
Also,
for
they're
hiding.
white rather than green.
Oh, yeah, that
Please,
would have been great
do
to lead
take
with.
care. and do mime the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
Of course. Why are you so attracted?
There
Yeah.
for my, research.
Aha. Research.
Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them.
Do you?
See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
Sure. Yeah, great stuff.
Positively marvelous. Those early years truly were the golden age of Halcyon. Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
Sure. No. Not at all. Not a chance.
Not a one.
Convenient. Just gonna.
What? Sauce. Hey, you!
Hold up.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
I don't have time for this. Move along.
That worked out surprisingly well. Actually. What are you doing? I ain't doing a fucking thing. Cool. That's what I thought. Walks away. Convenient. What is she barking at?
No, David, you might get swatted.
Lola, what are you barking at? Why are you barking upstairs?
You better grab your guns.
In case you're wondering, that's a terrible idea. I'm just gonna go meet the cops at the door with a gun. I mean, if I actually wanted to commit suicide, that's a great way to do it. She's like, got up from like a nap. She's like, fuck, I gotta let everyone know! Why? Well, what are you doing? Why are you doing it?
Why are you on computer?
Why? What are you doing on computer? It's beautiful! Just like that. Boop. Bop. Beep. Boobity. Bobbity. Bibbity. Imhamity.
There's nothing to...
Deliver for the minister.
Let's see it. Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
Thank you for the Sean. No, please. After you. Let me just let this guy with big ass guns that just magically appeared with a parcel. Sure.
How did you get in here? You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Got a package for you.
Oh, my law. Captain, that's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow.
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
What are you talking about?
Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
She'd ask you some questions.
You're not part of Rockwell's PR team.
No.
That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in?
Just here to deliver your mail. You think I'm a dissident?
My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term.
Much
which
is
is
obvious.
why I'm dying to know what brought you here.
I'm looking for dimethyl sulfoxide.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Yeah.
Will that be all, then?
I have records proving you hoarding dimethyl sulfoxide.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
What?
Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name. But this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
We're here to deliver mail.
Please, this is important.
That's it. We're just here for mail.
Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Then I have to deal with him.
Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Sure.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
Shut up, Ellie.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
Just tell me how to get to the headquarters.
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are.
Of course, the Acropolis.
But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street.
So I just started blasting.
There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't.
So I took out my guns, started
Most people avoid
blasting.
the area for obvious reasons.
Okay, once I get to the Acropolis District, what
When
up?
you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
How did you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Clever. Do I want to know?
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here.
As
There
long
are
as it's
a
not a
few
user
advantages
manual,
to
no.
dealing with imbeciles.
I find that offensive, but truthful. All right.
Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
You can count on me. No promises.
Then I suppose I can only hope. Good luck.
Sure. Pew 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 pew. What if I want to loot? Yoink yoink. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Lisa. Oh, hi, doggy. I'm just here to deliver your mail. Okay. Easy.
Oh, there. That's one right there.
The stench of improperty about him.
The Acropolis District is off limits. Move along.
Mind if I take a breather? I'm really tired about hauling all these bits.
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the law's name are you on about?
I was gonna brand you, but I realized I don't have.
Honest mistake. Why don't you come back another time and we can take this from the top? Yeah, and I'd really like a new Hammersmith grenade launcher. Hammersmith, the most trusted brand in brutality. But we can't all have what we want.
What if I say
seeing as you don't
please?
seem the executive sort, you obviously don't belong in the Acropolis district.
Pretty please. You don't know that.
Hey, were you awarded most persons profiled 6 non-consecutive months in a row?
6 non-consecutive months in a row.
Know every clerk by name
What?
and face. And since I don't know yours, you ain't getting through.
Got one though. Hold up. This isn't the Destiny I remember. Yeah, speak.
Really? In that case, I'll take it off your hands.
In the interest of public safety, of course.
Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue. What I meant was, welcome to the Acropolis district.
Easy clap.
I never could have handled the desk job.
What's up, Jake? Well, I lost a weapon. Actually, pretty nice too. Oh well, we got others.
Ever get the urge to just hawk one on the floor?
Want to see me murder everybody? Fastest Jake in the West. Alright. Cool. What's up?
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's
Okay.
greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Right. Okay. Just gonna.
State your business. Please
Just
step
here.
away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only.
I'm just here to deliver the mail.
Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right.
This looks right.
I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
Fine.
Now let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
How is my night, Jake? It's gone pretty well. Oh, what a shame.
I was going to suggest that myself. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms, and I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms.
Oh, how nice of you. Fine, but I suggest. Mighty fine.
Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll
Oh,
paint
that's
the
pretty
walls
good,
with
Jake.
your guts.
Been enjoying the game. This is what, a little over 3 hours right now, so this would be 14 hours in? Yeah? Is it just Fallout in space? I'd say it's better than Fallout in space. Like, it's similar combat, but it's like the combat of Fallout 4, so it's not too bad, but it's not too good. And it's kind of like the comedic, and it's like the voice lines of probably like, yeah, definitely New Vegas, but that's probably pretty obvious because Obsidian made New Vegas. Sir,
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery.
how nice of you. What exactly do you do here? Yeah, let's start with that.
Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and
What's
Chairman
the overall
Rockwell.
plot?
I'm also responsible for organizing the
I'm
adjutant's
still kind of
station,
working that out at this
which
point.
is more of a
I'm pretty close to the end, I think. But that being said, you are so you're in a different star system. Like you're a space cowboy or something? No. Not really at all, actually. So your player is the one person that was saved by, it's actually it's interestingly enough, it's a similar enough opening to Fallout 4 to where you're kind of pulled out of cryostasis and then you have to save the fucking world. That's pretty much it. That's like the beginning, is you're pulled out of cryostasis by a criminal, and then is basically the main plot of the story is, fight the bad guys, save all the innocent people. But from there you can kind of like make the character what you want, of course. So it's a pretty standard plot, but it's cool the fact that, you can go from, it takes you to different planets and it's not just like different parts of a game world. Let's see if I could meet this guy.
Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else?
Guns. If I were to play this game and complete the story mode, okay. Go on, Jake. Then some people would call me a space cowboy, and some would call me a gangster of love.
Excuse me, just a moment.
Nope, I ain't got time for you. Okay. Jake, I think that's exactly what they would do. Because you speak on the punctuous of love? Yes. Send that. Return to root, priority messages, print ministry keycard. Ooh. Video.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition.
Nice.
But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed.
Violently unemployed.
I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program.
Jake, I hope you're right as well.
Resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving
I'd agree, Jake. You can die happy.
by testing
Chicken tendies.
Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again.
Mac and cheese and tendies.
Someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then,
I mean, it's with mac and cheese and tendies.
But it's like a dump truck of it just like dumping on me and like
take your vitamins.
Yeah, it'd be worth.
And rest assured,
That'd be worth.
with the board on your side, there is nothing to
I
worry
don't know what
about.
made Subway think this was a good idea. They made they have like this pizza sub and it's like cheese on the outside of the bun as well, which would be a good idea if you weren't getting it to go.
Yeah,
Also, it's on like the top.
Use your teeth to scrape it off the wrapper.
Oh, I am.
Alright, this will be my last run. I'm getting very tired. Or at least my arm is.
I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
You're talking to me through a door? I won't be long. I'm just admiring your architecture.
I suppose that is admissible.
What about a
Please try
pizza
not to break
quesadilla?
anything.
I'd fuck with a pizza quesadilla. I'd fuck with that. It's Spacer's choice.
The Taco Bells here have a Mexican pizza.
What is it, just spicy? I don't understand what's so special about it.
No, it's like
Ground beef and cheese.
yeah, it's like soft shell, hard shell, or like refried beans or some shit, and then like beef, tomatoes, all that shit. It's got a couple layers.
I'd fuck with it. It doesn't sound terrible.
I've had it once. It's not bad.
I mean, it sounds like drunk or high food. It does not sound like something you would eat normally. No.
I'm gonna go to Taco Bell and get a Mexican pizza.
But I mean, you look at it and you're like, fuck, I could really use this right now.
Yeah, when you're drunk.
You're
at
like,
2
you're
a.m.,
you're
it's
like
I could
someone
really
else
use a
better
Mexican
be fucking
pizza.
driving. It's like you're sitting in the back of the Uber. Man, just fucking stop by that Taco Bell, dude. I'll just fucking buy whatever you want, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking just order me a Mexican pizza, bro.
Just
Like,
order me a Mexican pizza.
exactly.
I like it.
And you just eat all the food in his fucking back seat, but you spill half of it, and you get like a 1-star review. He's like, fucking motherfucker didn't even buy me anything, didn't even tip.
So I guess it's not a popular thing either because I got it once and when I ordered it I was at the drive-thru and I was like, yeah, I'll do the Mexican pizza, and the girl was just like, oh what?
We have that?
Yeah, I was like, it's on your menu, the number 4 combo.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, can I just get the number 4 combo, please? I don't know, I'd fuck with that pretty hard. I'd fuck with that pretty hard, actually. Alright. So, what am I in here for? Okay, Bard. I don't think I have to murder everything. I mean, I'll do it, but I don't really know if I should. Can you back at it again? Can you go into spacewalk though? That'd be pretty cool. Like, legitimately, can you go outside in a spaceship or go to other planets? Or go onto planets? You can go to other planets. It's actually a large portion of the game is going to the other planets. And I'll do that after this. Sure. I think so. Oh, fuck. That's really... Well, come to fisticuffs, eh? You can't go on spacewalks, though. That would be kind of cool. You cannot. Seems like you're on one gigantic ship. No, it's just planets that were built by the lowest bidder. So it's like kind of, but not really. Nice bathroom. Yoink, yoink. Hey. Did you know that it's Jake's choice?
It's not the best.
But it is certainly Jake's.
Alright.
But I'm on Byzantium finally. So like, do I just have to murder everything? Is that what I actually have to do? I don't really understand what. As I go in and then it wants me to go down. I don't see. I mean, yes, murder is always an option.
Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent in desperation.
No, I don't actually care about you and your sob story. You think Jesus said that? You think Jesus said, you know, I'm not too interested in your sob story? I don't think Jesus said that, Jake. I'm gonna go on a limb and say, Napa.
You.
You getting high on Christmas?
What's up?
You getting high on Christmas? I don't know.
That's not a no.
Okay. Well, that
Depends on where we are.
I mean, if Elise and Mark, if Elise and Mark have anything, then maybe, but I probably won't be myself. Years of translation in human error. I mean, you never know. Jesus may have said, you know, I don't really give a shit about your sob story. Fuck you.
You tell me.
Yeah, we need to plan the destination actually. Well,
Yeah, we do.
So I guess I'm just gonna go with guns blasting, eh?
So, when do you want to plan it? Why don't we plan
Byzantium Estates.
I can start the planet in a sec. Let me just go to the bathroom real quick.
Let me finish murdering kids real quick.
Sure. I'll be right.
Shush. Me too, Jake.
That was...
What if I go this way? Maintenance tunnels? This might be the way I want to go. Anyway, I started jaking.
So anyways, I just started jaking.
Some say he's still jaking to this day.
So I took out my guns and I started blasting.
Jaking? God, fuck. Well.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were jaking?
My thoughts precisely.
Wait for Jake. I've been getting pretty bad scav cases the past 3.
Well, that's why you just need to go save your money, buy yourself some ammo, and go scav yourself. Alright, well. Okay, so that's still barred. I'm in combat? Didn't we kill everything? There it is.
It's not safe here. Are you jumping?
No, I'm not jumping.
I'm jumping.
I'm jumping? I mean, I did murder everything in there. So it's more like I'm murdering.
I'm murdering. I'm killing.
Oh boy, here I go, killing again. I see no loss though. Cowabunga it is. My thoughts exactly, Jake. Walk in, cowabunga it is.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample
Developing new
4157?
Tyleritos flavors
That
may
batch
be
failed
glamorous,
spectacularly.
but our work is vital. That's all I
My spreads! My cabbages! Are you a mixture between a cow and a llama?
Why is there fucking normie sports on my Twitch?
Yeah.
I need a good fucking reason.
If they pay well,
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fine.
the sports networks are trying to reclaim what were, you know.
Well, it's Prime Video. And they're playing the Ravens and Jets game.
Should be an easy game for the Ravens, I'll be honest.
Lamau. What New York team?
I mean, the Ravens are likely going to go to the Super Bowl, so.
The Superb Owl. Yeah.
The Superb Owl, yeah.
I believe that. This one is I trust you the most when it comes to football.
I mean, wrong football, but I have been paying attention a little bit.
Well, I do also trust you more than Joe when it comes to, like, any sport. No offense. Actually, Joe, are there any sports that you actively follow?
Cowabunga it is.
You think I follow sports?
I mean, it was a genuine question, otherwise he was assuming.
But I wanted to cover my bases. Okay, cool.
Okay, so then your assumption was correct.
I didn't want to sue.
I mean, you know what assuming does. It makes an asset of Jake.
You don't Whoa.
Cowabunga it is.
Yeah, a banger. Off with blankets and onesies.
Ooh, you've piqued my interest. But what if they're 100% off, smiley face?
Oh my god, these are so expensive.
Well, even after the deal? What if... Go on, Jake, you piqued my interest. Hello, gents. Hello, Manji. Use the science of the deal and not the art of the deal, and instead use the art of war. So you're saying is that I shouldn't let the scientists survive?
Yeah, I'll let the scientists survive.
Let the record show that subject 23
Never thought that was a bad idea.
That's fair enough. I'd believe it. Makes sense to me.
Who's making so much noise?
Fuck science and knowledge. Yeah, fucking pew, my dude.
What'd you say?
You pew, my dude? Kachu? Bard! Who do I have to kill to get this goddamn door open?
This game's aesthetically pleasing.
Oh, it's a pretty game.
Gosh, it's pretty.
No, and even in addition to that, like it's very well made, so it's not just a pretty game.
Yeah.
But like
I'm admiring this environment, not just in terms of graphics, but in terms of the color choices
and this is kind of, and even the missions or the levels outside of this, they're also pretty. Like the level I just came from, or the major planet before Byzantium, it's got a lot of oranges and greens. Like it's got purples. It's beautiful, beautiful world design. And honestly, I probably, if it wasn't, maybe if I overclocked my GPU a little bit, I could do this. I could play the game on Ultra and stream.
So do you think that this was a good spiritual successor to Fallout?
Oh, this is what Halo 3 and Halo 4 should have been.
What?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm very confused. Halo 4 and Halo 3 and Halo 4?
no, sorry, Half-Life, Fallout 3 and 4.
You can't have a game series.
Look at this franchise.
Fuck them. There's old cancellation and UDL. Yeah, sorry. No. Fallout.
Animal Crossing.
This is what Metro
Half-Life.
This is the best Pokemon game.
I mean, you do capture guns and use them. I have to remind employees that there's no way responsible for the highly unfortunate and realistic probability of the loss of life in facilities. Wait, so what is this experiment I'm about to cancel? Lifetime employment program. To repeatedly revive human subjects from extended hibernation without causing the death of human subjects and the loss of associated productivity. So you mean to tell me that what he's doing is the same thing? Fuck him. My people are more important. But yeah, I think that this was the spiritual successor that Fallout 3 should have been, or definitely what this, if you don't play Fallout 4 and play this, you have made out better than anyone that has ever played Fallout 4. And New Vegas is not even remotely on the scale. Well, not New Vegas, whatever the most recent piece of shit they released. 76. Yeah.
You mean that game without NPCs?
I mean that they're adding NPCs into? I don't think so. And even if it is, I'm probably still never gonna install it. Yeah, really, honestly. The fact that Obsidian, the fact that Microsoft came out and said, "Hey, Obsidian, just kind of make a game and let us know," and then they come out with this, I love it. What do you think you're doing? Nothing at all.
I am.
It's like I'm doing nothing at all. Nothing at all. So yeah, if you like this style of game, an RPG that's, you know, well made, like a well made game, which is kind of a dumb thing to say. If you like good games, this is the game for you.
What if I like pina coladas?
Well then this game doesn't have that at all, and I'm sorry.
Well, screw that game then.
Now, if you're looking for Spacer's Choice, boy, do I got a game for you.
Hey,
hold on.
What do you think you're doing?
It's not the best choice. It's not the best choice.
It's not.
It's really not.
Some people think it is.
But it's really not.
But it's not.
But it most certainly is everything else. You've had the best. Now have the rest. It's Spacer's Choice.
What a good fucking line.
It's
what a good slogan.
It's very self-aware. So this is like, I would say that this is kind of the future that we're kind of headed towards, where, you know, private corporations have entrapped governments. So this is a world or an entire star system that's controlled by corporations, and they don't hide that fact. Actually, it's very on the nose with like the Spacer's Choice jingle, you know. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Like it's very much self-aware in what it is, and it's out fucking standing. I think I'm relatively close to the end of this playthrough. Kind of seems like it. So I actually have, this is part 5, so I have the other 4 up on YouTube. So if you're interested in watching of what assumedly would be a full playthrough before you get into it, or if you are interested in it.
Yeah, I can start playing in the future, and it means I would try and avoid spoilers, but...
Yeah, well, not necessarily like avoid the story, but it's definitely a fun game, and I definitely recommend it.
I mean, the aesthetics definitely immediately capturing me, and I'm curious. I might grab it at some point.
You can, there's someone that did a speedrun of the game in 12 minutes? 30 minutes?
Oh, wait.
I know it's a big difference, but like it was crazy.
Wait, what?
You didn't hear about that? That someone did a speedrun under an hour? Yeah. I mean, they skipped major parts, but like, if you do all of the main story quest and that's it, I think you could get it done in under 10 hours. If you leisurely play the story, it's under 20, and then if you 100% it, I think it's like 30 hours. Like, do all the side quests, I think it's 30 hours. Oh, well. Alright, well, Boogaloo it is. You asked for this. Ain't my fault.
Have been cordially
Yeah, so you can customize your weapons, you upgrade your weapons. You don't have to have you know, people with you, but you can if you want. You can customize your specific playstyle, so if you want to do more melee, you can. Gun, you can if you want to have a mix.
Okay.
Your ads even have like special moves.
Like what sort of thing we talking?
Like, I guess, I have one that's ranged and one that's melee. So the first one you have a chance of getting is Spavarti, and her special attack is a melee one. So she's the one with the hammer, and
Is that it right there?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then Ellie is more like
Way
a.
to watch it.
It's really cool.
Oh, interesting. Was that you shooting there, or was that someone else?
So that was Ellie. So that's Ellie's super attack. She pulls out her pistol and then just starts blasting.
Gotcha.
You can mod weapons, you can mod gear.
Yeah, like what are you firing right now? Because it looks like you're firing like Eldritch blasts.
I think it's X-rays.
Okay.
I think it's X-ray bullets.
This is the most miserable spectrum of X-ray I've ever seen.
I mean, it's the future, dude. Doop 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 doop. Alright, so that one's electrical, that one's ray. Where the fuck is my ship? Oh, it's this way.
Asking the big questions now.
A personal favorite of mine is the minigun. Probably not too terribly surprising. Yeah, so you can modify the weapons, and then from there they have one is longer range, the other is like faster ADS speed. Pew pew pew.
Pew pew pew. Bang bang bang.
I mean, are you supposed to be fighting your way out of a city? No. But is it what I'm doing? Yes.
But is he Boogaloo? You better believe it.
You better boogaloo. Okay. And I don't actually know what my fucking ship is. Oh, I'm on the other side of a wall from it. I think.
Certainly looks that way.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna die falling from that. That ain't gonna happen. Nope. I'm gonna just look down. No. No.
I'm convinced.
Can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds.
I don't think I really needed to go in there, but here we are. They're dead. I've lost some ammo.
So rampage, Lana.
I don't know where I'm going. This was a mistake. But like, actually, how the fuck do I get down there? I am so confused. It obviously isn't jumping. That much is painfully obvious. Cops are like a box of chocolates. Oh, Jake? I think I soiled myself.
Please, I don't want no trouble.
Please, I don't want to die.
I'm not gonna kill you. You're not even that interesting to kill. Trust me. Okay. They're like some stupid way to get there from the maintenance tunnels? Probably. Cops are like a box of chocolates. They'll kill your fucking dog. Thanks, Jake, I think. Truly have a way with words. I honestly, at this point, I've got no idea where I'm going.
Bop.
Yeah, right? Just a big thwomp. I'm just gonna boop you right on your forehead. Boop. Oh fuck, I need... Okay. I killed all these guys. Huh? Something made a cute noise at me. I need to murder it. I mean...
Don't kill things that make cute noises. That's just wrong.
You obviously haven't played this game.
Hmm.
Alright.
Even though it actually has no bearing. Good night, Joe.
No, I'm not off. I'm just done with this game.
Good night, Joe.
Alright,
You did all you could, Joe.
I did all I could.
You did
I
it.
did all I got. If that's all I got, that's all I got.
And that's all you gotta give, that's all you got. Okay. Don't really know what I was looking for, but it certainly wasn't that. Well, I just want to make it back to my fucking ship.
Are you sure you die if you jump that cliff?
I've died from jumping less.
Yeah, but did you like really think to yourself that there is no cliff?
Suppose not. Suppose I haven't.
Just saying, there's options here.
I mean, I guess I never truly tested my hypothesis. I just...
You know what they say when you make an assumption.
Makes an ass out of Jake. Put it like that. Guess didn't jump off a cliff.
Yep,
I bet you I probably can't even jump because the banister is too high. They'll probably keep me from jumping, actually. That's probably what's gonna happen. Oh man, what happened to him?
Somebody probably shot him.
Well, these people are civilians. These... It's Spacer's Jake. Yeah, it won't even let me jump.
Well, that's just sad.
Looks like I gotta murder things until I'm out of combat.
I feel like there's worse things that could be the case.
Alright. That concludes it. I'm getting old.
There was a Byzantium here. It's not the best, Jake. It's Jakers, Jake. Maybe there's a way this way.
You
I
do
haven't.
not know the way.
You are correct. I don't.
Alright,
Actually.
as long as we're clear.
What's up? You know, I'm kind of like, I know I did something wrong. That much is obvious. Just kind of want this to be over with. I just want to get to the fucking ship. Oh. Like, please? And just get out of combat? Oh, found it. Well, that could have been avoided, but here we are. I knew it was close. I knew that I was missing something. You know, just my common fucking sense. That's what I was missing. So I took Mosin. I got my killed 10 players in the office part of factory, and the kill people with P.A.C.A.s in the 6B last night, in the last like 30 minutes. It's just Mosin factory, man. Mosin factory SMB.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it was actually really fucking awesome. It was just like, fuck it.
Crew members Ellie and Max, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
Who?
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports.
Who are you?
And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Who are you people? Stumbling around the colony pretending to know what I'm doing?
I think you're being modest. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown battle, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up.
I don't get it.
Weeps.
When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town.
On a downward
All
trend
this happened
since
because
four.
some mysterious
Not wrong.
stranger fell out of the sky.
You almost sound like you approve.
Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side or against us. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for
No
this
Man's
colony.
Sky is also nominated.
That one I hear is actually improved to a significant degree, though
Yes.
maybe still doesn't deserve it just
You
by
have
virtue
something
of
I want.
What happened?
I'd like to
Yeah.
negotiate.
But that one I at least know I have
I'm
heard has
listening.
gotten really good by
Phineas
this point.
Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you
Death
to turn him
Stranding
in to
is
us.
also nominated, and it's not on PC.
Wanted for what exactly?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition.
Eh,
I
you know,
could
just
go
being
on.
generally awesome.
Please do.
Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath.
I think it's kind of
And
criminal I
he's
can't put
using you.
coffee in my lunch bag.
You're in contact with Wells.
So
I want you to send us a tracing
Yeah,
signal
just
from his
pour it in.
operation terminal.
Just pour it in,
Says
forehead.
He won't let me. It doesn't permit it.
Hold on, getting a lot of noise on the signal. Could you fuck off and never call back?
You are making serious.
I could not pick it.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated.
I could not pick that. That's outstanding. Getting a lot of noise. Could you fuck off and never call back? Oh man.
Solid.
It's well written. So when you get back to your ship,
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
when you get back to your ship, it pulls you about to kind of the space view, even though you were docked, whatever. And so from there, you have your onboard AI, and then you have your nav. You can still walk around, and you have the different characters hanging out in their different spots. So, like, you can talk to Pavarti, or you can go upstairs, and you can talk to...
This looks a hell of a lot like the Serenity spaceship.
And yes, I would agree with that.
Holy crap, like...
If I tell you, will you leave me alone?
Huh.
I need
It's a lot of detail.
Yes, very much so.
That bay looked like it was taken straight out of Serenity.
You have your ship's quarters, like that. So it's pretty cool. It certainly is a world on its own. And then when you want to go to a different place, you actually specify that map. So if I want to go to Monarch, or if I want to go to Cilia, which looks really cool, the Groundbreaker, I'm on Terra 2, so you can use here and you can go to different parts of the map. So in case there's different landing zones, go to that as well.
I just watched the speedrun.
Hmm?
We have
And,
successfully
the devs
arrived
were
at
commenting on
Themis'
it,
orbital lab, Captain,
which
and
is
we
really
are
cool.
still in one piece.
And
Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do
it was
the
actually
honors?
really cool. The devs were like amazed.
Like some just what people can do
And
is
they were talking about like what walls they had put in purposefully to try to like prevent
Stop
speedrun.
that.
Yeah.
It's
It
like-
was pretty fun.
it's like you
Watch.
can't do that's illegal in B4. I don't care.
What the fuck is this game?
Which one?
The Game Awards, there's a world premiere of a new game coming out, and it looks
The Game Awards is on.
looks wacky
All
as
I need now
hell.
is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
I don't care about
Some guy
Syracuse
just
kicking
dabbed
Georgetown.
into it.
Forget about the chemicals for a second. The colony is on the verge of collapse.
Oh, yes, well, that's obvious.
Release that game!
Who hosts this video game award?
Steam does now.
Why do you
Oh, wow.
think we've
Oh,
been
it's
doing
No
all
More
this?
Heroes 3.
I revived you to
Oh
help me
god.
save Halcyon
makes
from
But-
annihilation.
sense
That
on,
makes a
like,
lot of
so
sense.
fucking weird.
Planning on
What?
freezing every worker in
No More
Halcyon.
Heroes? Never played it?
Oh, hold on.
I've never played it, but I only know it by reputation.
Oh,
You
top
think
Reddit community.
Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the
Yeah.
chairman's
I am.
plan to save all of us is to save himself?
Game Awards are on, by the way.
I always knew
hell is
Halcyon
Game
was heading toward a system
It's-
Oh,
collapse.
Fantasy 7 remake.
Never imagined we were already there.
It's like
The board made this
decent
crisis, and now they want us
Game
to
There's
solve it
a
by
world
freezing the
premiere.
rest of us? That's
These
not
are
a plan.
the Game
That's a
Awards?
goddamn
Yeah, there's
escape clause.
The Game
Did she
Awards.
say, look, I'm involved with
We
things?
don't have time and chemicals to revive the other
The
settlers.
TikTok challenge.
None of this was supposed to happen.
Joe, you
I
said
was
this was
supposed to
decent.
revive the Hope's colonists.
This is
We were
the
supposed to have
Game
enough
Awards. It's
time
not
to
like
solve the problem
it's not like
before we
the
all
Doritos
starve.
Mountain Dew Spike TV Awards.
I just linked it.
Yo, those are legit entertaining though.
Subjects.
Because of how shit they are?
That's unthinkable.
Well, because they don't take themselves seriously.
Exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
Wait, is this an official new trailer?
All the chemicals they had.
Thank you.
Alright.
You've brought me enough
All right.
to get started at least. I'm just
Oh,
sorry. the game
rewind
caused
time.
a few
Oh,
mistakes.
that's hot.
Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What
We've shit
exactly
fun.
was the board trying to accomplish?
The board's trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the revival
You
process.
say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to
I hope
solving
it
that
wasn't a
problem.
one-time gig.
Please say
I'll
that
tell you this
Vincent
much.
looks
The
decent.
board scientists are hopelessly lost.
This is Lyric
After
watching
years
it.
of
I don't
fruitless
know.
experimentation,
Maybe I should link the
they've
actual
made
one.
exactly zero
I put
progress.
it in the Discord.
Oh.
Halcyon's going to collapse unless we do something.
We're out of time.
I put it
We're
in
out of
EFT like a
chemicals.
fucking
We may
retard.
very well be out of
I'm
options.
deleting them.
If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the
Again,
rest of our lives
no
frozen
real
in stasis.
gameplay.
You're
Do you
not
realize what
moving.
this means
Yikes.
for the Hope
Got him.
for your
Come
fellow
on.
colonists?
All the cutscenes are gonna look like this, and the game is just.
It's not very conducive to the listening to what he's saying. Need to think about this, something we have to do. So we just give up all the trouble I went through for nothing. The colony is a mess.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
Maybe.
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way, it's not likely safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius!
Taps Temple.
We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Hub's probably damaged. We'll need to route power from the unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector,
Reasonably.
we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
Reasonably.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy.
Yeah, the president is CEO.
I love you.
You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive.
It is.
Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Immediately.
Give me that Warframe update, please.
The plan is insane. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this.
Warframe, don't bother.
The Hope are the answer to the colony's problems.
Is that in the chat?
The
Can
Hope
you just
is
see that?
carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together,
You know,
we
while
can
we're
still
at it,
find a way
since
to
they're
save
objectifying
Halcyon.
her, couldn't they have gotten a
The
pretty
board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond safe. I can't believe otherwise.
Wow.
Even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon
Hey, I'm not the one that's
then we have to take it.
But I am.
God damn it.
I said while we're at
How
it.
can I help?
That means it's okay. I can say whatever I want, right?
Is it? Should I expect any resistance?
Surprise me. When I pulled you out of the
I
Hope,
think
the
that's
board
the rules.
nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
By the way, guys,
This is
for
getting dry.
Ariana's foul, I think you just have to have had it during the strike for it to count.
No, I think they removed. You just have. You don't need to equip it anymore.
No, because I've gone through a run and didn't take.
Well, you
But
also.
I like equipped it once, shot somebody, and then put it away, and then it counted.
But no, I think it's because your bonus. When the system pass got wiped, you lost your bonus. You get half as much. So.
Oh, Death Stranding.
It'll
No,
be
but
too
it
good.
just counts. It just counts.
Killing
every
enemy
time.
reduces.
It's not a percentage. It's 3.
Isn't it every other?
No, it's just out of 400. It's just out of 400. So it just tells you the progression.
So what'd you guys think of that? A long one. Yeah, a long one. And I do apologize about the technical difficulties. I do understand. It's really, really frustrating, but I've been fighting with it. New drivers are released, so I'm trying to find a sweet spot for my graphics card. Not an excuse, just an explanation. I apologize. So, with that, what do you think of the plan? You know, let's just take this gigantic ship and then just go faster than light into some asteroids. Sure. Wait, this is gonna blow up or explode at all? Huh. If you guys like the content, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, share with friends and family if you like the content. As well, you can catch me live on Twitch. This is really just more of a recordings from Twitch. Anyway, 5 or 6 days a week, 5 p.m. Eastern to 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern, weekday, weeknight, or weekend. It's 3 p.m. Eastern to 11 Eastern on Saturdays only. So, hope you guys take it easy. Catch you guys on the flip side.